morning, well technically actually good afternoon everybody. It's been a bit of a very slow day today. The rain stopped play this morning, so we decided to stay in for the morning, but we've come out this afternoon and we have come to Arlington Court, which is a National Trustee big house thing. So we're going to explore that all day. It's a shocker, it's a change from last year, because last year was castles.
Got carriages.
Oh, there we go. Mum's interlude for the day. There's carriages. But we are going to be exploring that. It is a change from last year where we just explored castles all week. This one is not a castle, but we're going to see what happens.
It's a big house.
The name Arlington Court rings a bell to me, so I feel like something was filmed here and I know about it, but we'll see. We'll find out. So it's very cool. There's a lot of people, so I'm trying not to disturb too many people. Very cool, very tiny balls, but loads crammed into it. So we're in the boudoir, like this. But interestingly, boudoirs were technically like first floor rooms because they were used as like your space for when kind of you're in your PJs effectively. So it's weird that it's on the ground floor, but apparently the family who used the owners of it in 1822 used it as a kind of a sitting room for the ladies when entertainment was going on downstairs, as opposed to kind of what a boudoir was technically used for. We've decided we could live here.
That's gone down quite well. My thingy picture that I keep sending. I think that's quite good. But you can sit on it.
Yeah, we've decided we're going to live in Arlington House, so Bailey Vlogs are now moving to Arlington House, not Staffordshire. We're moving, everybody. Like, imagine coming out of your bedroom each morning and that was your view, like just what you walked out onto every day. The dude who owned this place definitely had an obsession with ships, though. There's tons all over the house.
So, are you still recording?
We're still recording. Hold on.
Hi.
Hi. Mum's history segment, everybody.
Not Mum's history segment. I was just looking if you're recording.
Yeah.
Hello. I always look at the wrong bit of your camera. I never know where to look.
Oh, I mean, you get used to it, and you get used to it.
I love the lower chairs, the wider chairs, to accommodate bigger skirts.
Yes. And littler women, because wasn't it like women shorter? She was tiny. But this is a library bedroom, and I already want one. So, the room would have been used as a sitting room for the lady of the house, a bedroom for a guest or a young lady. After Rosalie, so Rosalie is the woman of the house, I'm assuming. After her father, Sir Bruce, died in 1881, Lady Chichester chose to sleep in the library bedroom, with the white bedroom being used as a sitting room. So, yeah, this was like guest bedroom, but people would make it into a library as well, and I just, imagine sleeping in a library as your bedroom, and then to that. Like, that's your view when you wake up in the morning. You've either got the view out the back, which is already pretty good, or this was your view. when you wake up in the morning, you'd walk out onto your balcony, surveying the ground, well, surveying your house. I just think to sleep, I think. Ding. So we're currently in the portico room, which is believed to have been actually where the original main staircase for the house was, and the landing of the so the landing would have been here. But because like when the house was built, it was common for all the activities to kind of take place on the ground floor. The staircase is only meant to be used by families and stuff. Okay, so we've just finished in Arlington House. Really interesting. Basically, the last woman who owned it in the late 19th century, Miss Chichester, absolute badass. Well, yeah, okay, fine. Got it in the late 19th century.
Born in the late 1800s.
19th.
Late 1800s, 19th century. Died 1949.
There we go. But badass woman. So, not only when she got it did she completely ban deer hunting on the property. Really cool move. Then she spent basically her entire life just like loving nature, and then her and her best mate basically, her companion as they were officially called, they went on a world tour in the 1930s. Did it say she went on a world tour?
1921.
There we go, 20 to 21. She went on a world tour to New Zealand, Australia, Canada, somewhere else was on that map, I can't remember what it was.
Basically the world tour.
Just a whole world tour, which is really cool. She never got with a man. Good woman. She never dealt with men. She undid all the mistakes that all the previous men who owned the property did. Also, you know, what was the last thing I said she was a really badass for? She did something and I was like, that's really badass. No, there was another thing. There was something else. But she was a really cool lady. Really cool for the 1800s. For the 19th century. But sadly the property no longer has like a lineage to it, because Rosalie never had any of her own family. She never had kids or anything like that.
I think she may have handed it to the National Trust.
Yeah, she did. So because of her world tour, she decided that she wanted to leave it to the National Trust so people could experience it. Oh, that was it! So one of the things she's quoted as saying is that she didn't want the house turning into a golf course or a golf course or something else basically that is stereotypical for men of that of the time. And honestly, love that. Absolutely love that attitude. But yeah, so now we're going to go explore the grounds a bit. I think we're going to the carriage house, did you say? There you go, walled garden and carriage house. So we're going to wander ourselves up to that because George can actually go in both of those places. He couldn't go in the house, obviously, because he'd have just sniffed up everything. But yeah, so we're going to wander the grounds a little bit now, and hopefully the rain stays off so I don't get drenched. What you're telling me is that King George IV is the inventor of the boy racer. A coach-drawn carriage with a baby.
Child. You see, I bet there'll be one around here.
Basically, originally people like got driven in their carriages. Then King George IV was like, I want to drive my own with his friends. And because of that, it became more popular to drive your own carriage. So yeah, George IV was the original boy racer. So we've just been in like the upstairs carriage bit, and 90% of that display is basically the precursor to rally cars and like your lads who go driving and stuff. Like that's effectively what they were. They were cars for bachelors and like the lads trying to show off and look how big my horse is or look how big my carriage is, and that was effectively the point of them pretty much. But it was really funny because I can't get that image out of my head now. All these like 1830s lads showing up in various carriages. As expected, this part of the visit is taking a lot longer.
Shed that big.
Yes.
That's how big my shed should be.
Yes. But yeah, as expected, this part is taking a lot longer than me and Dad would take around this part because it's plants. So Mum is about an hour behind us. Oh no, she is on her way. She's only about 10 minutes. We need to find a bench that's under cover, I think. So we have finished at Arlington Court. Mum has bought some more stuff from the National Trust.
Cards.
Cards and a bookmark from my father. Really small, really cute. Not too, you just said not too old and stuffy.
Yeah, not too old and stuff.
Quite interesting. Big enough grounds that you can walk around it and not actually have to go anywhere near the house as well, which was good for our little doggy.
Pretty cool carriages.
Really cool carriages. Still funny to me about the whole like boy racer idea.
Boys' toys.
Boys' toys. 1830s boys' toys. But yeah, I think we are all done for the day. The rain is just starting to set back in again, so probably not going out anywhere else tonight. We may be playing some board games, but that might be a video in itself, to be honest. So if you have enjoyed this one, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, turn notifications on, all of that jazz, and keep your eyes peeled for the following days. We've only got 2 more left. Well, technically 1.
Yeah.
Technically 1 day.
And he's moved the car.
And he's moved the technically only got 1 more day left. Hopefully the weather is nice enough because we are going to make it another beach day. And hopefully means paddling. I'm determined to get in a bit of warm sea.
Westwood ho!
Westwood ho! And we will see you tomorrow. Bye!